We're at Malone 24, which is the 60mm mortar range. The premise behind this event is that our competitor teams, two-man teams, are going to come down with 8 rounds. Their job is to put as many rounds as possible accurately on various targets at several distances. They will be evaluated based on steel-on-steel contact, meaning the round has to actually impact the target for it to count. If they miss, they get no points. If there's any kind of safety issues, they'll actually get a chance to re-execute, but once again, points are only given for contact with the target itself. These are 60mm mortars, which is the lightest mortar that we have in our inventory. It's our baseline inventory. The reason why it's challenging is because not everybody gets trained up on mortars. Most of the time, when you think of a mortar system, you think of a mortar system being set up with, it's actually got a bipod on it, base plate, and a tube. So it's a stable platform. And there's actually an optic on it where you're able to vector into a target, be able to make sure that that round's going to impact as accurately as possible. In this case, these mortar systems they're portable, they're handheld. You're pretty much having to adjust every single round that you shoot to make sure that whether you're too far, too close, to be able to bracket into that target. It's a little more challenging because, like I said, it's not as stable. The plate of the tube is actually placed on the ground close to your knee as opposed to actually being stable with a heavier base plate. But one of the biggest reasons why you might see mortars in this particular year's competition with all of our heavy rotations to Afghanistan, where mortars are definitely being used, and it's a prevalent type of weapon system. It's one of those things where, in this case, it's relevant. Mostly everyone that's been deployed to Afghanistan is going to know what it's like to either have mortars fired at them or fire mortars towards the enemy. It kind of brings home all of our recent deployments into a competition where, guess what? Now you can take some of the knowledge learned, whether you're an infantryman who's been using the mortar system, or whether you're an officer who's had to employ the mortar system, your mortar men to use that round. Now you can take that knowledge and actually use it to your benefit in this competition to hopefully get yourself in good standing.